Being a former SevenGen council member and now being a SevenGen alum, it's been quite amazing, to be honest. Iqaluit's home for me, so it's always been one of my dreams to see this kind of space brought here to Iqaluit, Nunavut, like Inuit Nunanga in general. So it's been really a dream come true and like transformative to see all these young people and from different communities, from different Indigenous backgrounds to all convene here. It's been quite heartwarming and it gives me hope and it makes me excited for folks to know who Inuit are, know where we come from, and hope to see a collaboration moving forward in terms of continuing the amplifying of all the voices when it comes to Indigenous communities, Inuit included. So it's been really great.
I think being able to come into these spaces with other like-minded youth, sometimes when you're in your community, it can feel very isolating, especially as a young person with vision, with drive. Your leadership and adults don't always understand the cool things that you want to introduce into your community or aren't always supporting it. But when you come into these spaces, it just reminds you that it's possible, that you can do whatever you dream of, and there are supports that are available. It's just connecting with people and also understanding there's so many of us doing stuff like this in our communities across so-called Canada.
It's such a beautiful thing to see it unfolding in real time right now. Seeing the Inuk youth, Indigenous and Métis youth, First Nations from all over Canada just coming and learning and talking and laughing. It's just an amazing feeling. Just can't believe that it's actually happening and unfolding.
Outside of my community, and the question I've always asked myself is, what does land mean to you? And for me, land is home when I want to go home, but I can't. It is that place for connection, that place for peace and understanding, and to be able to ground myself, and also to understand what I'm accountable to. And I think what I'm hoping to capture is that it's that idea of home. When you move forward, realize that home comes from a good place. We want to take care of the land. We want to take care of our communities, and we want to take care of our kin.
I think it speaks to our ideas in community and Indigenous communities about gathering. I think it's the importance of that, how we build relations. How do we understand each other from an individual standpoint so that we can uphold one another and create strong communities. I think in particular with this event, it comes down to that northern dialogue. We need to realize the importance of that sharing of space and being able to uphold our northern kin. Yeah, I think bringing folks together for these gatherings also opens up new avenues. It opens up so many different opportunities and being able to cultivate and support new ideas.
I feel amazing being in Iqaluit. It's like a dream come true coming here and seeing the renewable energy developments that they've made in this space. I think it really gives me inspiration that this can take place in my communities, and I'm seeing the fact of how they're so connected to their land and to their culture, and it's, if anything, making me want to, keep holding up those values when I go back home. SevenGen Summit has a way of igniting clean energy leaders, and this is where a lot of people start their journey. And so I'm really excited to kind of see who kickstarts that in their own lives and where they go from here, and seeing how we can kind of support that growth.
Well, we share so much across the country, and it's really exciting to meet others and learn about what each other is doing, to take those ideas that people are doing in their own communities and bring them home, and then adopt them or adapt them in your own communities. And making those connections in person really helps.
I always appreciate being able to hear other stories from different youth and just being aware, because even doing my own research, you could read an article on something that's happening, but when you meet somebody and you hear about those issues, it becomes personal. And when it becomes personal, it's really nice, because then you have allies when you're doing your advocacy work, and so they care, and so you start caring about the work too. It's really special.
I feel like being part of SevenGen in the capacity I've been in has been so paramount in how I hold myself, how I navigate the world, how I'm mindful of our shared future and goals and objectives. What I really want to encourage folks in circumstances similar to me is to really take an opportunity and delve into it and not let it pass you by. And I think for me, because I have had the opportunity to do that when I was younger, it's been so pivotal in how I continue to move in the world, and I'm able to keep leaning on this important work and with the community that I've made so far. So it's been really amazing.
If I was to say one thing to Indigenous young peoples who are looking to pursue their passions and their solutions and their projects, it goes back to something an elder once told me around your passion is your gift, and your gift is your passion, and you wouldn't wake up in the morning if you didn't feel that passion and if it wasn't your gift. And so for young people who are looking to want to pursue their interests, it's about nourishing that gift, acknowledging that gift, sharing that gift with each other, and really focusing on the gift that you've been given and how you can be able to share and use it for the collective good of all of us, but also the lands and our territories. And so really just everyone has a gift, and so really nourish it and take care of it, because that's what will change the world.
And one of the bigger lessons that I've learned is that we will go through the tough moments, and we will go through the dark moments, of course. But it really is about sticking with it and not giving up during those periods of time, because those are the moments that you are meant to be at in order to raise your next level of consciousness and really just become who you are. If you can overcome those and not be so stressed out or think that you have to now give up, don't. Because that is the evolution of spirit. And we're all here on earth because of that evolution and every time that we have a challenge in front of us, those are the moments that are making you, not breaking you. You can feel like it's breaking you, but if you can get through it, you know that you're going to raise your consciousness level and your strength.